going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the XDefiant team finally did something so game-changing for the XDefiant community the other day. Seriously, this is going to be something so positive for the future of this franchise, and it's starting a trend that will only be better and better and better for the future of this game. But guys, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you are interested in more content just like this, or even anything about BO6, don't forget subscribing and hit that bell. We are creeping up closer and closer to 50,000 subscribers every single day that goes by. So, of course, like I said, if you are interested in any of that type of content, subscribe and hit that bell. And last but not least, I will be live today on Twitch. Now, today, I'm actually going to be live a bit longer. Usually, my streams go for like 4 or 5 hours. Today, I'm actually going to go a lot longer. So, I might be live until 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m. So, for all the people out there who usually can't tune into the stream, if you want to hang out with me today, basically on Saturday, the stream is going to be much longer and extended with open lobbies, of course. So if you are interested, you want to hang out with me and join in for the camo grind, by all means, I got a link to that channel down in the description of this video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, yes, the XDefiant team has done something absolutely phenomenal. They went ahead and introduced a brand new limited time mode. Yes, we waited 2 seasons to see this type of stuff incorporated into the game, but you know what? Better late than never, right, ladies and gentlemen? And on top of adding this brand new game mode, they also put in double XP once again for this weekend. So, of course, if you guys are looking to grind out weapons, especially the shotguns, now would be the time. It's going to be ending on the 7th, I believe, at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So you have up until then to get to, absolutely grinding throughout this game. But guys, the new limited time mode is only double barrel shotguns. And boy, oh boy, it might sound very simplistic, but it is an absolute blast. It's tons of fun. Now, you can play on Hotshot, or you can play on Occupy. Personally, I have more fun playing Hotshot because you get the speed boost, but overall, it doesn't really matter. The idea of the game mode is very simple. You have a double barrel shotgun, you have a sawed-off shotgun, and you are just going to be pumping people 24/7. Now, just so everybody knows, if you are a low level and you don't have the double barrel unlocked or you don't have any attachments, don't sweat it. You can't use any custom loadouts. You have to use the default loadouts that they have already predetermined. They pre-made for the overall community. So don't sweat it. You're not going to be missing out on anything. Everybody is using the same exact class, minus, picking the faction that you want to go ahead and play as. But overall, I'm having a blast with this mode, and it's really making me excited for the future of what we're going to see within XDefiant. I already saw from, one of the leakers that we are going to have a ton of limited time modes, one of them being like sniper shotties from Halo, which I would absolutely, once again, adore seeing within XDefiant. I think that'll be tons of fun. But overall, this is just confirming that the future is looking very bright. The creativity with these developers can only go further and further as time goes on. You have to keep in mind, this is the very first limited time mode that they have introduced into XDefiant. They have never incorporated anything within this game. So although, like I said, it's a pretty simple game mode, a simple idea, it's still something fun, and it's actually bringing people into the overall experience. I, for one, would love to see what else they have in mind to, go ahead and create for the future of limited time modes. One of the homies, Creator, actually came out with the idea of like a Rambo-style mode. Everybody has, dual-equipped, dual-akimboed LMGs running around and blasting at each other. That would be hilarious. I don't know how they would get that into the game, but still, that would be so funny. But I've seen other suggestions like pistols only. Personally, I would love to see something like, like an old-school styled arena, mode where it's like pickup weapons and stuff like that. Maybe everybody starts off with the same gun. We all start off with maybe like an MP5 or an M4 or something like that. Maybe like a marksman rifle, for example. And then you have pickup weapons on the outskirts of the maps, maybe like, maybe specialist abilities. Like maybe you can get the saw gun from the highwaymen on the map. Or you can get the echelon pistol on the map or something like that. You can have those weapons kind of scattered out, or the flamethrower from the cleaners. You can have all that stuff scattered throughout the map as actual weapon pickups. That would be such a cool game mode to play within this game. And maybe like a low gravity mode where you can float around a little bit and have extra jumping distance. Again, all of this stuff will be quirky, and it probably won't, be what everybody settles on, because no limited time mode is something that people play 24/7. Usually limited time modes are stuff that's fun, it's quirky enough to get a handful of games in, and then you end up bouncing back to the normal playlist. But I think modes like that, again, you're not going to take, a low gravity mode competitively, but I still think that would be tons of fun to play. What if they even add in like a prop hunt into XDefiant? Honestly, I think the maps in this game would work perfectly in prop hunt. It's not too gloomy of a game. It's not too, dark and, easy to hide. It's pretty colorful and vibrant, so it'll be fun to play, and it's a lot of, quirky things that you can hide as, but as, the hunter, or it won't be an absolute nightmare where someone's hiding. Maybe, I mean, I can't say it. I was going to say someone's not going to be able to hide in the darkest corner, but in reality, you know, when game modes like that drop, people will always find the cheekiest spot. So I'm sure there'll be some place that will be perfect for hiding. But the point being made here is that prop hunt will be really cool as well. Regardless, I'm just happy the developers took the first step in the right direction to implementing limited time modes. This right here is something that XDefiant needs deep down in its core. This isn't like, I'm not joking around. This is something that this game desperately needs. And not just because, you know, the game needs fillers between, you know, seasons, because I know people are just, you know, they don't like having one map a month, or just 3 maps altogether in a season. So, you know, having stuff like this is perfect. It's amazing for XDefiant because you could trickle it out throughout the season to encourage people to hop back into the game, right? So you're not just grinding for the battle pass, and you're not just grinding for, you know, the battle pass. That's basically it. Every single season, you kind of just hop in to grind out a new battle pass. It will give you more reasons to get back into the game, right? And that's definitely needed across the board. Don't get me wrong. But, the main reason this game needs limited time modes like this is not because of that reason, it's because of the casual nature of the game. They need to hyper prioritize the casual side of XDefiant tremendously. I understand that ranked is definitely a vision that they are pushing for when it comes to this game, but ultimately at the end of the day, it is ridiculously casual. Again, the amount of stuff they have to remove from this game in order to make it competitive is tremendous. And if you need to do that, then the game is clearly not a completely ranked-based game. This game is indeed made for casual people to have a good time. And of course, people like the pub stomp, like me, for example, I love going on crazy tears, getting crazy kill streaks, getting a lot of kills. But again, there's multiple personalities out there, and people play games casually for many reasons, and they need more fun, interactive, limited time modes. This right here will pull casual players in, because again, right now, the grind factor is the battle pass, which I don't mind. I enjoy grinding out the battle pass, getting new weapons and stuff like that, but again, it needs to be more for a casual player to hop in. And seeing quirky little game modes like double barrels only is awesome, because again, if you really think about it, and this is coming from a sweat like myself, sweats go back to the regular lobbies. I'm telling you this from experience in every game I've ever played and all the sweats I've ever played with. We always go back to the base game. No matter what game we're playing, Battlefield, COD, XDefiant here, doesn't matter what the game is, if they put in a limited time mode, typically the casuals are going to take over that mode. The sweats will try it out a little bit, but we literally instantly bounce back to TDM, domination, hardpoint / occupy. We always go back to what we're used to, conquest. You know the point here. I'll tell you right now, the majority of all the limited time modes I've ever played, usually a half a week, not even a full week, a half a week from the game mode launching. If you want to pub stomp, that's where you go. There are so many casual players playing those modes, but again, pub stompers don't go there because you can't truthfully pub stomp in a lot of these style of modes. It's not really much to do to pub stomp. You can kind of pub stomp with, double barrel shotties, but I'll be honest, the sweats are probably going to move on, camo grind the rest of their guns, or just, maybe they don't want to use a shotgun. Not, the double barrel is such a niche gun. Sweats are going to want to use other things like fully automatics and stuff like that. Again, these game modes will always reign supreme when it comes to casual gameplay, and we need more of them. Not even for me. I'm just talking for the casual side of this game. This right here is something that is required in a game like XDefiant, and I'm happy to see, once again, they're taking the first initial steps to starting to incorporate more modes like this, and I hope we see them frequently. I hope it's not going to be like maybe one mode a season. At least give us a few, 2 to 3, I think, cycled throughout the weeks. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect, and it'll be enough to make people hop back into the experience in between map drops. Again, it just adds a little extra incentive to hop in, because right now the main incentive is, again, hopping on to, grind out the battle pass, or hopping on once a month to see the new map for the month. But other than that, people need more reasons to hop in. And, again, for people like me, I can sit there and play the game. I love playing XDefiant. I don't need anything else, but others need a reason to hop in. And game modes like this are exactly that, a reason to come back and play the game, casually hop on with some friends, and just have some fun moments and some fun times. My biggest problem, though, my biggest issue here is still one thing and one thing only: the bugged matchmaking. I still stand by this in every way possible. You guys can go and look at my stream. I literally tried to queue into only the double barrel playlist, and I couldn't get a freaking game. I cannot get into games when I pick one game mode and one game mode only. Now, again, I'm not going to describe why that happens or what my theory is on that. I just made a video the other day, literally my video from yesterday. So if you guys want to check that out, by all means, you could check it out if you want to and, get my reasoning to... Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's not yet. Was it yesterday? No, I'm sorry. I don't think it was yesterday. It was 2 days ago or something like that. You guys will, see, obviously, the video that was posted. It was titled, XDefiant is not dead. Do this now. Give it a look. But the point being made here is that I need to pick multiple game modes in order to get this game mode here, in order for lobbies to start quicker. And it's rough. It's rough sometimes. I wish I could just pick one game mode only, and it would load normally, just like the rest of them. Having to pick an extra additional one, like TDM, for example, so I can make it happen faster. It's cool and all, because I don't mind grinding in TDM. It's the best spot to get weapon XP, especially when double XP is alive. But I really want to play the new stuff. That's what I'm there for. I want to play the new playlist. And I feel like people are going to hop into the game, hop into the playlist and say, oh, this game is dead, when in reality, the servers are just completely bugged out. And all you have to do is just pick one extra game mode, and you'll get this playlist a lot more frequently. But again, that was my biggest problem. Other than that, it's a fun game mode, and I highly suggest checking it out. Grind out your double barrel, get some more experience for it, and notice how much more casual it'll probably be. Because again, like I said, in a day or two, guarantee all the sweats are going to leave it. Guarantee it. They might use it a little bit to grind out the double barrels like I'm doing right now, but I promise you, they're going to head right back over to the other modes, and you will probably get a great experience while playing it. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And of course, like I always say, if you guys want to check out my live stream, I will be live today over on Twitch at 12 p.m. Eastern time. You guys find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.